And we're live.
Yes.
Welcome back to this episode of the Hour of Power with Al and Travis here at Salutio.
Hello.
We are the closest on time. I think we've been in a while.
204.
We haven't done the show in a long time, and we haven't had things set up. So it took less time to get set up, a lot less to the YouTube. But I can see how streaming mass, that's probably stressful.
Yeah. Yeah, ours didn't
You kind of
work.
want to be on time.
Ours didn't work this week.
Oh, are you guys still doing it?
Yeah, Father Daryl's. Yep, still streaming at 10. St. Joseph Andale, the most beautiful parish in the Diocese of Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
Anyhow.
Yeah. About that.
Yeah, so Father Daryl called me at 5 after 10, so we went to Saturday evening mass.
Okay.
Actually, a different parish. Anyways, it's like 10:05. My phone rings. I'm like, Father Daryl, this seems strange. He should be walking up the aisle.
Man. I never like calls right after the first of the hour.
I know.
And that kind of thing. Yeah.
I almost ignored it. Hope you didn't watch that, Father Daryl. No, I would never ignore Father Daryl. Anyway, so I answered it. He's like, Travis, the streaming isn't working. The camera says that there's a bitrate error. I'm like, okay. He said, are you home? I'm like, yep. I'll be right over. So, okay, bye. So I was in a panic because I thought he was like holding up mass, waiting for me.
Yeah.
Anyways, he wasn't. He started the mass by the time I got there.
Okay.
Yeah.
He started mass, called you. No.
Yeah, right. So he must have just called me and then walked down the aisle.
Wow.
And then, so I went over there and I've told you, but we use our security camera.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Right. So, I don't know what happens. I don't know if the settings, I don't know if it does firmware updates on its own and it throws up the settings or if there's a gremlin. I don't know. But sometimes it's the audio.
Gremlins sometimes update firmware. I think that's...
I can't think of an appropriate word. So anyway, I got it to work. I messed with a bunch of the settings, and because a lot of times it's the audio, but this time it was the video. So there's the main stream and there's a sub stream. So I had to lower the sub stream.
So are you going directly from the software itself, or are you capturing it, or what do you end up doing?
So the camera has its own IP address.
Okay.
So we just take that stream key and we plug it into the camera, the same one that's on YouTube.
On YouTube. Okay, yeah. So you're doing it more directly.
Yeah, it's pretty much just direct. The challenge comes because the video, right? So the video goes direct, but then the audio goes through the mixer. So there's a little bit of delay. So some people have been telling me that there's like a 2-second delay, which in the past it was like a half second. You can kind of deal with that. Right. Because it's all zoomed out real far. And you can't you can't really tell. It's nice to a degree because you get the whole mass.
Well, it takes a while for sound to travel
right.
all the way to the back.
So
I don't think that would work. Anyway, yeah.
Anyhow, yeah, streaming a mass can be stressful.
Mm-hmm.
But it's been neat. Like he's used it to. I know one wedding he live streamed because there was family from out of town and stuff that wasn't comfortable traveling, and a funeral. I know he live streamed a funeral. So, that kind of stuff's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that kind of stuff, I don't think people thought about as much before. But it is a neat way to be able to incorporate people that you otherwise probably would have left out.
Yeah. A priest of McPherson kind of towards things when Mouse was opening back up. He was like, wow, this ain't going away. And I was like, I don't know. Kind of thought it would, I guess, back then. When was Easter? Yeah. April? May? 6 years ago? Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I didn't. But yeah, certainly. Well, our parish stopped doing it. After
you guys did?
Oh, yeah. We haven't been streaming for a while.
Oh. So that's why Father Eric was stealing all of our equipment?
He was stealing our equipment because he wanted to do, like, some videos on Catholic
that's
culture.
Right. I saw those, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he was using it for that, and then, but I haven't seen a new video come out from him, so I don't know if he's shooting those anymore. He's got more things to do now. But there's a little more opening up.
Right.
So yeah, there you go. No streaming. A lot of people still streaming.
A lot.
I don't know in our own diocese how many.
Oh yeah, I don't.
Maybe
know.
Father Eric was the only guy that stopped.
Right. I don't know.
Because Schulte still is, and I don't know if St. Francis ever was, or
I'm not sure.
Some of those other parishes, I don't know.
Magdalene is. Blessed Sacrament is.
St. Thomas?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people stepped in, like some IT guys, I think, kind of.
Right.
Said, hey, and so there's lots of places where we have no idea that they are doing it or how they're doing it or whatever else. So
Yeah.
good for
Wichita Sight and Sound, Audio and Visual, something like that. They do a lot of the sound stuff for parishes in the city. So I know him specifically, Randy Dick, because that's who came out and helped us get it all set up. Because I wouldn't have.
He's been busy.
Right. So I know, like, at St. Jude, that's his home
Okay.
parish, so he helped them get it going and stuff. So
That's cool.
yeah, right.
Well, questions. What questions we got, Travis? You can go to salutiosoftware.com/power and ask your question if you'd like.
Let's see.
See if we got any of those.
We have one. But
Lay it on me, Travis. I hope that it's really hard and very hard to answer and really challenges us as people and as technical experts. Lay it on me. Give it to me, Travis. Give it to me. Just verbatim. I want you to hold back. I just want you.
You already know what it is.
I might know.
You already know what it is.
Give it to me.
Enrico Hernandez with Voluntas de USA.
I don't know if you should be telling people like that might be like a HIPAA violation. I don't know. Like it makes me a little. I mean, I don't know.
No, I'm not laughing at the thought. It's probably a relevant thought, but
we just
like a HIPAA violation.
We just put his name out there for everybody.
It's okay.
Everybody now knows that he asks questions.
Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on one moment. Well, we have 3 viewers, and I'm 2 of them.
Well, I think the computer's watching one, maybe.
All right, so we've got 0. All right,
maybe I don't know.
All right, so this person with this organization asked, "Is there a registration link to the webinar on 7/21?"
That's a good question. No.
He submitted it July 13th.
No, there's no.
Sorry, Enrico. Damn it. I mean, darn it. Oh, this is really going downhill. My apologies to the anonymous individual that asked the question. We probably didn't follow up with you because we usually don't look at these until...
We did.
I know. Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I get them. And then I was like,
I didn't know you... Oh. I'm sorry.
I might have already seen this. Yeah, I just forwarded on the support line. And they
oh, okay, so, cool.
There you go. No.
All right.
No, this is free. This is available
That's right.
wherever.
We do this out of the generosity of our own hearts.
Wherever things are sold, we're there.
For free.
Exactly.
And streamed.
Mostly YouTube.
Man.
So yeah, there we go. So no questions.
No.
Questionless, if you will.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anything...
we've answered all questions, really. In this podcast, video cast,
over these years.
The support line, we've had lots of questions. A lot of people changing staff right now. A lot of that.
Oh, yeah. Is that kind of the hottest thing right now this time of year? Sorry.
In the summer, yeah, there's a lot of... So we'll be training a lot of people. There'll be a lot of that going on. And a lot of new websites. I got to contact some people. I haven't contacted anybody for a little while. I mean, what would be the one you're most worried about? What would be the one you're most worried about?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's like 4.
I wasn't ready for us to discuss
this
particular topic on air.
Well, we've been kind of popular.
It's been good. We've had a lot of attention.
So, praise God.
Yeah.
It's been
the one thing COVID's done is certainly created a situation where people find us more useful.
I thought we agreed we weren't going to talk about COVID.
We did. You baited me into this.
I did. So it's been good. It's been
well,
good.
And that's it.
Lots
We're
to
gonna
do.
sign off.
That's okay, right? We got plenty to do, so it's not like.
Is there a particular support issue that's out there that you see a lot of that you could talk about, and it's okay if not, but if so, would be relevant?
I think no. I mean, not necessarily a specific support issue, but man, it's interesting. The bulletin is going to be. That's going to be an interesting question.
What to do with it?
Yeah, when people return to it like they do. I mean, I think in our own diocese, we've been back to mass, but so many people, like the parish I just went to in Missouri, like I don't know that they printed them for a while.
Man, maybe I haven't told you this. No, there are multiple parishes across the country that we work with. They do not print them.
So like
because it's a high touch point area, and they don't want people as well as people congregate.
Okay, so that's going to stick around for a while. So if it lasts
that mentality.
Well,
you're saying that mentality,
right? That it's a high touch point.
Right, I agree.
So, I mean, eventually the world will return to normal, but like the high touch point thing, people are going to be real sensitive to that. I mean, like holy water, like that'll be a while. Like that'll come back. Sacramentals will come back. But like if the bulletin is gone for a year,
right?
I don't know that it's coming back. Like so, my wife and I were expecting our 10th child here, so we had so I was gone and this morning, and we were doing the sonogram and everything, and the sonogram tech, she's a little older than myself, and I heard so I was a little bit further back, and I don't have the best hearing, and all the masks are being worn, so I can't read lips. So, but they started talking about shopping online, and she said she would never like Amazon. She did a little bit of whatever else, but then it was like the Walmart, whatever click and pull thing that they've got. And she's like, man, I don't know if I'm ever gonna go back. I hate it. Now that I think about it, I hate going to the stores, and I hated Christmas time and all the craziness stuff. And whereas we've been doing that for a while, like Black Friday and those types of things really don't go out. But there's a serious generation there that didn't have those things set up, and there's it's just like I'll just go to the thing. But now it's almost and we do the Instacart thing, so that mentality of us even I really need something. Instacart comes in like an hour, so it's like I really need to make this afternoon, and you always used to think even in this digital world, and I'm very plugged into all that. It's hard to I guess if I have an order over $35, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
it's going to be delivered, even though it's close to across the street. You can stay playing with my kids. So anyway, so just having those things, basically what I'm saying is our mind, our structure of how we get news and how we do things. This digital thing is permanent. Bulletins, I don't know if they'll come back. I don't know in certain areas.
Yeah,
because if something's gone for a year, you had to have changed how you got your stuff.
Right.
Which is, I think, much why we're very popular now. A lot of people are making that transition. Because for some parents, zero way to contact people. So they're scrambling to get email addresses and phone numbers and all kinds of stuff that they didn't really have to worry about because people were at their door every week. But, so that's an interesting question to ponder is the future of communication just got a leap forward, if that's the way you look at it. Certainly we do, but changed up big time.
Yeah, right.
Do Protestant churches have bulletins kind of ish? Some of them maybe. I don't know.
I don't necessarily know.
If that's really a thing.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I really don't know.
I think it's just newspapers. I never had that. Whereas people, right? So they never made the transition to online news, and it's just convenient. And there it is, and I don't have to worry about picking what stories or whatever else. For me, that can just zero appeal.
Right. But multiple industries have been turned upside down, so it doesn't seem outside the realm of a possibility that it could be true for church communication. Movie theaters, like we were talking about yesterday.
Man, how do they ever come back?
Right. So, if you can have such a staple of society, which was already sort of trending down, but was it? So you could say so was true for bulletin.
Nothing. So the movie thing, nothing forced the big movie releases to do anything but go to the big movie theater. Otherwise, it was seen as something less than.
Right.
But there's going to be a torrent before long of major movie releases that are going to come. Tenet keeps getting delayed, Mulan keeps getting delayed, and at a certain point, they're going to be dude, we've been sitting on these assets for a long time, and we need to sell toys and everything else connected to it.
Maybe not for Tenet.
Well,
I don't think they're going to.
There's a lot of. I don't know. I love Christopher Nolan. So
Yes, right. There is a breaking point.
So there's going to be a torrent of all of this stuff rolling forward, and then people are going to be used to like, oh man, well that was kind of cool when we could get like James Bond and rent it for even say it was $50 or $20 or whatever.
Right.
There's a price point, and then the studio's saying, oh, well we get. Oh, instead of 50% of that revenue, we get 80% of the revenue? We don't have to actually sell as many tickets.
Bingo. The distribution doesn't have to be as wide.
So, anywho.
Greyhound, it made the move to Apple.
Oh, that's right. Has that debuted?
I thought so.
Man, I bet that would be good. Do you have Apple?
I
The
don't.
TV thing?
To premiere in July on Apple.
Okay, it's gonna be soon. It'll make news again.
July 10th. It was available for 2 weeks. 11 days.
How did we not know this?
I knew it. I just didn't know the launch date.
Wow, wild. So, well, that doesn't speak well to the major release thing. Well, I thought it was like a big thing that they were going to do it. I didn't know it was like immediately.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Very rapid,
some lead,
right? Because Tom Hanks said he was.
Yeah, I knew he was bad about it, but I figured.
I think he was like begrudgingly accepting of it, which is probably indicative of how the industry will treat this.
Man, so many industries.
Because they do not. So if that can happen there, in restaurants. So my dad and Matt, my older brother, and I went out for breakfast this morning at Homegrown. It's his restaurant in Wichita.
He's still in town?
Yeah, he leaves. He left as soon as we finished breakfast. Anyways, blah, blah, blah. So it's a nice breakfast place.
Yeah.
They said, the manager that was there said that their revenue is back to where it was pre-COVID, which I couldn't believe because there's hardly anybody in there. But he said...
What?
Right. He said that basically their uptick in carryout and what do you generalize like Uber Eats and all that as?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
whatever you call it, yeah.
Anyways. Yeah, so like all the carryout and DoorDash or whatever you call it is risen so high.
How many times? How long before we have restaurants? So like McDonald's. What if McDonald's never comes back? Like what? I mean, like so they do drive-through and Uber Eats.
Yep.
And their lobbies are closed.
Right.
What if they never come back?
So, what ramifications does that have on all of construction and how? I mean, like that's
right.
If the whole restaurant
smaller restaurants,
right?
No parking, smaller restaurants,
right?
Smaller staff.
Bingo.
That's an interesting move by McDonald's. That there's just no lobbies. I mean, anywhere I've gone, I think it's worldwide.
I didn't know that.
I mean, I did a little bit of travel to Missouri, and I've been to Nebraska, and I'm cruising by. I mean, sometimes, it's a good spot for a good soda that's cheap, and no lobbies. Well, because then also, this whole world. How about bathrooms? For God's sakes, there's nowhere to go to the bathroom. That's for real. I'm driving all the way from Nebraska. You laughed. It's super great for you. And like, one, there's people that are like, oh, I'm sorry, these bathrooms closed for COVID, I guess, right? Okay. Or two, like parks and stuff like that. They just lock the doors.
We found a giant COVID monster.
3.
In the bathroom.
It's scared to get
I'm
you.
sorry. I'm not trying to.
I know, but people still have to potty. Like, it's still, like, the virus did not remove that. So, like, I go to Salina and I'm like, okay, well, I'll swing through and I'll get food. So what did I do? I got food and the lobby was not open at Arby's or whatever. So I got food, but that was the thing. I was like, I was gonna stop, get my meal, go to get the restroom, and then head out. And then I went to Starbucks. I was like, they didn't have a bathroom, so I looked across the street. Actually, I saw the McDonald's. Oh, no lobby. Great. Okay. So then I went over to Starbucks, and then like. Whatever. I was like, well, I needed like a little pump up to get me the rest of the way home. I was like, a little caffeine would be good anyway.
Yeah.
And so I get in line, I go to the bathroom, and I order my coffee, and then I walk over, and I start working towards the bathroom, and it's immediately like, oh, sir, if you're going to the bathroom, it's closed. How did that save anyone?
Touch points.
Well, I still gotta go potty, so I just peed on their floor. No, then I went to a Casey's.
Oh, yeah.
The thing I love about Casey's
is
you always know where the bathroom is. It's always in the same place.
Oh, I didn't know that.
At the counter over here, all the aisles, and in the back, there's a men's on the right side, women's on the left, every time.
There you go.
I don't know if other people have Casey's, but...
Anyway. We don't even have them.
Well, I mean,
not in Wichita.
Yeah.
It's all Quick Trip.
Oh, there's multiple Casey's.
In Wichita?
Oh yeah,
Where?
they're around. Just gotta look for them.
Al's a city boy. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, lobbies. No. Yeah, having closing all that. That'll be interesting. There could be some major chains that, gosh, I mean, that could be possible that they never open a lobby again. How much of their business is done via that? I don't know.
I went to Smash Burger in Kansas City.
Yeah.
We were the only people in the lobby for 45 minutes.
Crazy.
On a Sunday.
Yeah, but
No, that's insane.
Well, yes, it's insane. But people are they're just not going out at all.
Yeah,
Smashburger didn't have Uber
probably,
Eats and stuff.
Yeah, so probably
they did.
8 to 10
Oh wow.
drivers came in to pick up food, whether they were getting their own food or they were getting it and taking it.
I don't take out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Yeah.
Besides pizza.
Because we can make some awesome stuff at home.
Yeah.
Especially now, better. Yeah, pizza might be the exception to that. But yeah, I like to sit down in a restaurant and do my thing.
Right.
But McDonald's isn't really the place where you want to savor. So I can see, right?
But fast food could just become only fast food.
It could just be fast.
Right.
Could be faster, maybe.
Right. Chick-fil-A level.
Boom. I like it.
All right.
The world's changing.
It is. But what's not changing is that we only had 3 viewers this entire time, and they're all in this room.
Yeah. So there's online streaming mass. That'll be a thing. I think it'll be a little bit. I don't think it'll be as. Depends on how permanent people's setups are, how much money they've invested.
It could also end up becoming diocese by diocese, which it probably already is, actually.
Yeah.
So.
But there could be like parishes that become like that resource. Like, so let's say it's Blessed Sacrament, Magdalene, and St. Joanne Dale. But not everybody has to stream for everything. But the funerals things and the weddings things, those are kind of nice around the time. But that's existed for a while. But
nobody had the setups.
But the news generation, like I don't know. It'd be interesting.
I use that word a lot.
What's that? Interesting. Yeah, everything is interesting because nobody knows what the hell is going to happen next. We don't know. I don't know whether you agree things or disagree with things. Like, nobody knows. This whole thing is crazy and unknown. Like no other time in my life. Unknowable. I do not know. What's Halloween going to look like?
Oh,
are you going to send your kids around to like get candy from whatever?
Your kids are going to lose it.
No! That's a problem.
For Al's children, Halloween is, I think, Christmas, Halloween. Everything else.
There's a lot of candy.
Oh, yeah, you get
multiple places.
Yeah.
There you go.
I did not think about Halloween.
Oh, yeah, man. The whole holidays might be all canceled. I mean, obviously, travel.
I gotta go have a beer. This is too much. I have to go.
Sorry. I'm just saying. I don't know. But everything might be like settled out. Say on any random date, like possibly like a random date. Could be any date. Maybe like November sometime. Could be like a random time in November. Maybe like November 6th. Maybe everything goes away.
Oh. So now we've gone into the deep.
Now
state.
we've gone to. I don't know. But the point is, Travis, that I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Which is kind of, it's exciting and it's scary.
Anxiety creating.
Yeah. True.
All right.
Okay. Well, nobody else has any questions. Next month, sometime. I don't know. We'll set the date. We need to just set a schedule, you and I.
I think this is how we end every show.
Pretty much.
All right.
And we should send out some reminders so people can ask more questions. Yeah. So, but that's okay. We're gonna rant. Stop the ranting. Ask a question.
Hashtag. All right. Thanks for tuning in. For watching after it was done.
There you go.